This is quite a big fight. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm already almost dead. I'm already almost dead. It looks like we got them cornered. Oh wow. Alright, that was quite a gang fight. Hello and welcome to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. So this is something different. We're going to actually practice some horse archery today. Alright, so now we are in the sandbox mode. The first thing that we're going to do here is to pick a faction. What we're doing here is to practice some horse archery. So obviously the best faction to practice horse archery with would be the Crusades. But as you can see here, their perk is not the best. In fact, I am actually going to go with the Aserai kingdom for this playthrough. So this is going to be a short playthrough. We're just going to create a random character and we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is perfect. This is perfect. I'm not going to worry too much about other parts of this character because it literally doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead and start putting together this character's background story. You were born into a family of Bedouin. Here we go. And so this is going to give us some skills in using bows. And it's also going to give us some skills in scouting as well. So that is going to be great. And obviously I'm going to level up my riding skill. So growing up, my character hunted small game, and I believe that is going to give us some tactics point, as well as some bow skills. So that is going to be very, very useful down the road as well. So we're going to create just a random name. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Let's figure out the difficulty for this campaign, because we do want to make this campaign a little difficult, but not too difficult, because this is going to be my very first playthrough in this game that is focused on horse archery. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the game. We also have to create a banner. This is the perfect banner. Alright, let's go ahead and create a nice color. I like orange. It's a very nice and bright color. Yeah, I like this color combination. So let's go ahead and we'll just go with this banner pattern here. We're going to go ahead and start with this campaign here. So obviously we started in the kingdom of Aserai, but we are going to try to make our way through to the kingdom of Crusade, which is all the way to the right side of this world here. So we have a long journey ahead of us. So let's go ahead and go into the nearest city here, and we're just going to gear up for a very, very long journey ahead of us. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go visit the market. So we have 1,000 gold, which is not too much. Obviously, that is what you always start with. We do have a hunting bow. I did notice that we did not start with any food. So let's go ahead and buy us some fish, maybe some olive as well. And another thing that will probably also be useful is a polearm, but it doesn't look like we have many options here. So in this town here, we can go with an iron pitchfork. So what I'm thinking is that we can probably travel north through the dense forest up north here. The other route that we can take is through the kingdom of Aserai. But that is going to be a long journey, and I think I'm going to go north just because there will be more adventure. If that is the case, I'm going to set my waypoint to the city of Ortisia right here, and we're just going to get our journey started. And it does look like there is a group of looters ahead of us. So we're going to try to defeat this group of looters here, and it looks like they are joined with a group of mountain bandits. So this is going to be one of me facing 12 of them. So I'm going to try to conserve my arrows for the reason that I really do not have that many arrows. I'm going to try to circle around and try to exhaust their ammunition. There is a guy who is actually fighting on horseback. I'm gonna try to knock him down. Where did he go? He is right here. I'm going to lure him away from the rest of the enemies. Here we go. Here we go. We dealt 23 damage. Let's try to hit him in his head. He is very persistent, and in fact that the rest of the enemies are catching up here, so I am going to lure him to a different part of this map. Alright, where did he go? Where did he go? He's right here. He's charging at me. Here we go. We dealt some significant damage to this guy. In fact, we hit him for 51 hit points. All right, so this is down to this. All right, here we go. We just defeated this guy. I am going to pick up his spear. This is a very nice spear. Unfortunately, my horse is actually about to run out of hit points, so I'm going to take up this guy's battalion pony. Alright, so let's try to hit one of them. This is actually a little rough. Obviously, my characters still have some leveling up to do. Let's increase our speed a little bit. I hit someone's shield. That hit someone. Let's try to land another shot. Nope, that one did not go very well. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna try to charge back in and deal some real damage. Oh wow, these guys with a spear are quite annoying. I'm going to be very, very careful because otherwise, because I do not want to be captured. Alright, we landed a hit right there. Here we go. We just injured another. Alright, so now that they're grouped together, I'm going to try to hit one or two of them with my bow and arrows. Alright, so they're actually fleeing, so I'm going to catch up to them and do some damage. And this is also going to level up my riding skills and my one-handed weapon skills as well. Yeah, so we're going to take our prisoner here and take all of the loot that we can. That was a success. I did not expect that to go that well. It seems like the rest of these looters are still trying to fight us here, despite the defeat that they had just suffered in my hands. Alright, so I'm going to quickly level up my characters. Alright, so the sun is actually rising. This is great. We're going to get a much better view of the battlefield. So I'm going to lure the enemies out to the open field here, and we're going to engage them right here. Very unfortunately, I still have low health, but that is okay. We can somehow manage. We can find a way to manage that. So I'm going to circle around and wait for the forest bandits to throw all of their javelins, because javelins can be quite dangerous. I think that is all of the javelins that they have. So I'm going to start shooting arrows at them. Alright, so I think my strategy here is that I'm going to weaken my opponents by shooting arrows at them at a far range. And once I use up all of my arrows, I'm going to start charging in with my spear and try to do some damage. Excuse me, it is not a spear. I am not using a spear. In fact, I am using a pitchfork. It is a weapon that I use so rarely that I'm still trying to get used to the fact that I'm using a pitchfork. But that is okay, because once we have enough gold, we will be able to upgrade to a better polearm weapon. Alright, so right in his chest, that was a great shot. That was a great shot. The enemies are fleeing. This is great. Alright, so I'm going to try to hunt down some of these guys. I don't think I'm gonna end up getting any prisoners from that fight, but that is completely okay. Looters, you can't really ransom them for that much gold anyways. And it does look like the looters dropped some pretty decent gear. Alright, so we're going to go into the city and we're going to sell all of our loot. So is it possible for me to pick up a better weapon and get rid of my pitchfork? And I think the answer is yes. So this is going to be quite an upgrade to the amount of damage that we can do. And in the meantime, let's see if we can pick up some armor here as well. So we can pick up this fur coat here. So this fur coat is going to give us a slight boost in armor. We're also going to pick up a better headpiece as well. Yeah, so let's go with a leather cap. Alright, so as you can see here, we are quite low on health. We actually only have 24% health. Yeah, so I'm going to relax here in this city. Alright, so before we head outside of the city, we are going to recruit some troops, and that is going to give us some protection just in case we run into another group. So yeah, so I will just pick up a bunch of Imperial recruits, and we're going to set our waypoint to the next city. Oh, there is a tournament going on here, which is something I really enjoy doing. I think I'm just going to jump right into the tournament, because tournament is actually a quite a good way to make some extra gold early on in the game. So we're going to join the tournament. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the first round of the tournament. Alright, here we go. We are fighting against an Imperial Cataphract. So this guy, wow, this guy has some very serious armor. So this is going to be a little scary, but we'll see. So this guy is charging at me with a full iron armor. So let's try to figure out a way to knock him down. Block. Here we go. Here we go. A second hit. Let's block that. Nice, nice. Alright, so we're going to skip to our next round, and this next round is going to be a group fight. Let's block and attack. Block and attack. Here we go. Here we go. That was quite fantastic. So this next round we are facing a nobleman. Alright, let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh wow, our teammate here really has some nice armor. So this is quite a brutal fight here. This nobleman has some pretty solid fighting skills. We're going to look for an opportunity and knock him down. Here we go. That turned out pretty great. All right, so we're going to move on to the final round of the tournament here. I know that you can use shield dash, which I've never had a great experience with shield dash for some reason in this game. But yeah, here we go. That was easy. That was easy. All right, so as a result of the tournament, we got an auxiliary armor. So let's go try it on and see what it does. So my armor right now is giving me 8 body armor. And this auxiliary armor that we just got from the tournament has 18. So that is more than double the body armor that we had previously. So I'm going to equip and get rid of the fur coat. All right. So as I mentioned, our goal is to reach the kingdom. Well, I don't actually necessarily know if Kuzet is a kingdom, but yeah, our goal is to reach Kuzet, which is all the way here to this end of this map, and we are still all the way here, so we still have a very long way to go. So I think I'm going to set my waypoint to the next Imperial city. Alright, the sun is rising. There is a very small group of looters that we can try our luck on, so I'm going to leave the city right now and try to catch up to this group of looter. Alright, so we managed to catch up to this group, and we're going to give them a hell of a time. Alright, so let's go right into combat. And it looks like the enemies are routing, so I am going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. I am going to try to get to this city right here. And in order to get to the next city, we will be traveling through a very dense forest where anything could happen. So yeah, fingers crossed that we do not run into any bad guys. Oh wow, there's actually a huge group of 15 looters, so that is going to be a juicy fight. This is going to be great. So I am going to try to catch up to this group right here. And it looks like they have just saw us here. The thing is that I do not particularly enjoy fighting at night, so I am going to wait until sunrise. Alright, here we go. We are now in this fight against 15 looters, which I am very confident that we can bring down. Alright, so once again, using my bow and arrows, I'm going to try to deal some damage from afar. Nice. Oh wow, my horse is almost dead. That is not good. That is not good. Alright, so I'm going to I'm going to keep a distance. I'm going to try to do some long range damage here. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to try to do some damage while our troops are fighting. I'm going to try to bring this guy down. Wow, that did not kill him. That is bizarre. Alright, my horse is down, so this is not great. This is not ideal, but I think I can manage to get out of this situation here. Nice. Looks like the rest of the looters are already fleeing, so we actually won this fight despite the fact that 2 of our men had died. So I have a total of 4 troops, so half of my troops died in this fight, which was quite unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to grab all of the loot. It might be good for us to run away from this looter for just a little bit. There is no village nearby, which is unfortunate. But luckily we are running much faster than the looters are. I'm going to take the path going north. And hopefully I'll be able to evade the looters. Yep, it does look like the looters have give up their chase. I've lost the looters, so I'm going to try to reach the next village here and try to recruit some troops right there. Alright, so it looks like the group of bandits are actually following us. So yeah, so let's follow this group of this nobleman here, and they're going to deter this group of bad guys here. Alright, so in the meantime, I'm going to head over to the next village right here, and I'm going to recruit some troops. So that is going to give me some extra protection on my journey to the Crusade Kingdom. Oh wow, there are actually a lot of looters in this area, so I'm actually going to take the path north. So I'm just going to follow this nobleman here. Yeah, so I am actually going to go straight to the next city ahead of me. So there is another small group of 10 looters just ahead of me, so I am going to go after them and see if they try to attack me, which they are. So they are actually attacking me. Let's go ahead and attack them and see how it goes. Alright, so this is actually a much larger group of looters. So once again, I'm going to try to do some damage at a long distance using my bow and see what I can do with my Wow, that was a great shot. That was not so great. But that is okay. That is okay. This guy right here. Nice. That was a nice shot. Nice shot. Alright, so I'm going to charge back and try to do some more damage. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, the rest of the looters are running away, which is great. And it does look like we can level up our character once again. And this time, I am actually going to level up my roguery skills, which I think will be good for my character at this point. We can also unlock a polearm perk. I'm going to unlock this perk right here. So we are actually surprisingly close to Crusade, which is really just across the lake, so we can actually see some of the Crusade settlement across the lake here. And in fact, let's set our waypoint to this next Crusade village here, and let's see what we can find there. So now that we have reached the Crusade Kingdom, we can actually start recruiting some of the troops here. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit a Crusade nomad. Alright, so most of the Crusade settlements are just ahead of us, so we're going to continue travel north, where we're going to reach some of the Crusade cities. Alright, so we have just reached the city. Let's go ahead and recruit some more local troops here. So for the time being, I'm just going to travel in between cities, and in fact, there is a large group of looters. So I'm going to try to catch up to this group right here. Our goal here is actually to level up our new recruits. So we're definitely going to ask our recruits to charge right into the battle. It sounds like there's some serious fighting going on. Oh wow, so very unfortunately it looks like our troops are actually either running away or dead. That is not the ideal outcome, but that is okay. So let's try to pick up these looters one by one while they are scattered. I'm gonna try to go for this guy here. Maybe go for this guy here. Let's try to pick these looters out one by one. I think I definitely... Oh wow, I'm actually... Alright, that is unfortunate. So here my troops are still running away. We had a great start to this campaign, and it all went downhill from there. So it looks like the looters are actually taking us up to this lake right here. And we were offered a ransom for our freedom. So in exchange for our freedom, I am going to accept the offer and get the hell out of there. Alright, so I'm going to run towards the closest city and take shelter there for a little bit of time until I recharge. So I'm going to go back to the town center. I am going to recruit some more troops. Alright, so we are going to stick to our original plan, and we are going to head over to the next city. So I am going to go into the next Crusade village, and I'm just going to recruit some troops while I am here. So there is another Crusade village here. Let's recruit some troops here as well. Oh wow, alright, there is a very large group of looters who have actually attacked us while we are stationed in this Crusade village. So this time, this combat is actually going on right outside of this Crusade village. I am going to have my troops stationed up here on this hilltop, and in the meantime I am going to ride into the village and try to find and hunt down the enemies. Where are they? The looters are nowhere to be found. So I'm going to it looks like they are scattered, which is great for me because that means I can pick them off one by one. Alright, so the rest of the looters are right here. So I am actually going to order my troops to charge in, because I would very much like to level up some of my troops here. Alright, so let's chase these guys down. Alright, we actually won that fight very easily. So so let's get off the combat here. So we are going to continue our journey to the next city here. Let's actually speed up the game here a little bit. And in fact, if I can pick up a nicer bow, if I can upgrade my bow here, that would also be great. So what I am going to do here is to purchase a bow right here, and I'm going to get rid of my starter hunting bow. Alright, so this is going to be quite an upgrade to my weapon. It does look like there is an NPC quest that we can do right here, so we are going to visit. So long story short, there is a gang fight in this city, so we are actually getting ourselves involved in some nice local conflicts. Let's just go ahead and agree to fight the other gang with this gang leader right here. Alright, so we are supposed to meet them in this city in 3 days. I'm just going to wait inside of the city. Okay, so a messenger had just caught up to me, and the messenger told me that their man is prepared for this gang fight. So we are going to go meet the gang leader. Are you ready for the fight? Of course I am. I am always ready for the fight. In fact, I'm actually not sure, because if this gang fight is going to happen inside of the city, I might wear some civilian clothes. So I am actually, just to be safe, I am going to go back to the market, and I am going to make sure that I am properly geared up. And I'm going to go for a luxury coat will work pretty well. So this looks like a very thick coat that is going to give me some protection. I do have a pretty decent hat, but I think I will upgrade to a nomad cap. Fight now. I think I am ready for this fight. So I am going to go back and meet the gang leader. We're going to get this started. So let's finish this. All right. So the enemies are coming up with quite a large troop here. Wow, this is going to be a bloody fight. All right, so this nice young lady here is the rival gang leader, and her people are quite ready to do some damage here. All right, so let's get this started, shall we? So I'm going to try to flank them. This is quite a big fight. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm already almost dead. I'm already almost dead. It looks like we got them cornered. Oh wow. Alright, that was quite a gang fight. Alright, we lost 2 men in that fight. We were able to win that fight. Alright, so as a result of us participating in that fight, we actually got a very large sum of 770 gold. That is a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold for me losing about 80% of my health, but that is okay. I am going to stay inside of the city for a couple of days just so that I can heal up. As you can see here, that fight left me with 14% of my health, so that is not ideal. So this has been fun. So this is actually a brand new series that I am starting on my second YouTube channel. So thank you so much for tuning in.